nikuulize kwamba mbona katika makabila mengi sana hapa nchini tunayo makabila 42 43
Yes.
Ilikuwaje wewe Dr. Ofweneke ukasema mimi sitazungumza kama Mkamba, sitazungumza kama Mturukana, sitazungumza kama Mkalenjin, sitazungumza kama Mbukusu, nitachukua hii line ya wa Nigeria?
I think it's also because yote nilikuwa kwenye industry, the Nigerian wave was really big. There was no TV station in Kenya that haikuwa inacheza cinema za Nigeria. There was no radio station ambayo ungesikia ni P Square, ungesikia ni nani D'banj. That was the craze at that time. That's also the time I think there was a Nigeria to Kenya ministry migration, because mapasta wa Nigeria sana walikuwa wamekuja Kenya wengi. So and Kenyans were excited, and then wasichana wetu ulikuwa unapata kitu msichana Nairobi ana mimba, 3 out of those pregnancies, 2 of them ni Nigeria. So ilikuwa tu hata wewe karibu ungepata. So unajua so me what I did all of you remember my answer because I just got in and rolled into the wave. But the bigger picture was Melody dream yangu ilikuwa kwenda international. My dream was just not to be a Kenyan comedian. And I knew nikienda Kiswahili ama niende Sheng. The only thing like Nigerians call it local kaliko. So you only end up being a local champion, whereby you're only being celebrated within the borders, but you cannot go beyond. And I think I have been able to achieve that because I have done shows in almost half of the African countries. I've done shows in the US, I've done shows in the UK, and it's because it has been easy for me to be conversant na kuongea Kizungu. Number 2, I made a deliberate decision that Ofweneke as a comedian will never do political jokes and will never do trouble jokes. Because nikienda US, hakuna siku US utaenda uanze kuongelesha Mexicans na Black Americans unaambia kuhusu. The only most you can say about Kenya in terms of tribes when you're out of the country is about Kalenjins, because they know Kalenjins are the Maasais. Maasais are the ones who jump, Kalenjins are the ones who run. So what more can you tell them about that? So I have to be smart enough and tell myself, ni issue gani ambazo ni universal katika comedy ambazo kila mtu anachika ndani? Ni marriage, relationship, human behavior and church. The same way Kenyan churches behave are the same way Nigerian churches behave. The same way South African churches behave. It's the same way churches in the US behave. So it was a matter of telling myself, what kind of a brand do I want to create? And what is my purpose? What is my 5-year plan? And make sure that this brand grows. So it was a very gradual. Ukenye furahia ni Ofweneke kuamka tu pap akakuwa mkubwa. It has taken step by step. But my secret has always been, I've made sure I've kept the people who have grown me karibu sana. Nimemweka Jalango hapa, nimemweka Ate hapa, nimeweka MC Jesse hapa, nimeweka Borale hapa. Guys who are known nikiteguka kiasi utaniambia wewe. Ate anaweza kwamba mimi kichwa ngumu, sitaki nikudai. I'm not proud of it, but I'm hard-headed. But I know there are guys who when I see their phone calls, I know I will calm down and be apana. My MC anyway, there's a place you're going wrong. And that is what our industry is lacking. The secret behind Gengeton surviving is Gengeton artists asking themselves, where is Nameless, where is Jokali? Enda ununue coffee. Enda ulize wazee, how have you guys been able to maintain a brand? How many years? I remember listening to Ate when I was very young. Then I came and worked with him. Then he became a close brother, close friend. I need to also work on it. At times I ask him, man, ni nini umefanya hapa? And he can tell you. I consult him most of the time. I consult Churchill and tell him, Oga, kuna hii job nimeget. How do I quote? You get? So it's about what our industry has not learned the secret behind servanthood and serving under anointing. Because whether I like it or not, kuna upako ambao uko juu Ate that mimi bado sitafikia. Because mimi nikigrow up na grow. So mimi nikiget experience, when I think my experience is enough, Ate becomes even more experienced because even his ears are going. You get? So it's the secret behind one having pillars that work with you, that rebuke you in love, that help you to make sure it's treated. That's how Ofweneke has been one of the biggest brands.
Dr. Ofweneke.
No, it's okay.
Sasa umeamua kwamba ndio naenda international na deliberately I'm doing this Oga thing.
Yes.
Nigeria. Umejifunza vipi? Umeendaje kuhakikisha kwamba umeshika hizo mizizi na umezijua kwamba hata ukitoka hapa leo hii uende Nigeria utapiga show na wakuelewe?
Truth be told, actually, the funniest thing is I have never actually been to Nigeria. This upper part of Africa I have not visited, but this other half of Africa mpaka chini za nchi zote nimeenda. And I have met a lot of Nigerian friends from here, from out there who do shows together. Ule Mama G ameni-invite, or Sophia ameni-invite mara kadhaa, Basket madome. Sijai kuwa na sijai feel ile psyche lazima kwenda sana. But again, what I've done is Kenyans are not dumb. Kenyans wajinga. Kenyans wamesoma, Kenyans wamefanya research. So what I did was myself is I made sure that I have researched enough about the political Nigeria, political life, the social life of Nigeria, and the economic life of Nigeria. I am updated day after day what happens in Nigeria, from the entertainment scene to the political scene. I know where Buhari was. Kama sasa najua Nigeria walikuwa na worry because walikuwa wameko kwa red zone na UK, najua wametolewa jana. So I make sure there's nothing about Nigeria that I don't know. I have even gone to an extent whereby I've made sure at least 2 or 3 words in Igbo I have learned. So when I sit with them, neza chukua neno moja hapa, nichukue neno nyingine hapa, nichukue nyingine hapa, nineke pamoja nisema umsele kwa najaribu kusema hivi na hivi na hivi. So I think for me it has been more about research. But then again, I'm also growing. Again, despite it being around 12-13 years, pe mwenye sasa naanza kugrow. Niko level ya najiambia, can Ofoneke still be Ofoneke without the Nigerian accent? Can he still be funny without the Nigerian accent? Because also we need to move, because Kenyans have now moved from that. Kenyans are moving to intelligent humor, whereby we can talk about Azimio, we can talk about UDA, we can talk about the government in a funny way. We can talk about marriage, relationships, human behavior, but in a funny way. That's what Kenyans are moving at. We're moving to intelligent humor. So I need to ask myself, is this accent, does it work anymore?
Is it going to sustain you?
Is it going to sustain? And yes, I have tried it in events, and if you realize of late, Ofoneke, when it comes to events, will talk normal English. So we are moving from it because there has to be a growth on the brand. So the Nigerian accent was not supposed to be funny. It was only supposed to just give the brand an identity.
Beautiful.
Zuia hapo telekezwa, wamelengwa, wanatumiwa vibaya na kadhalika. Wewe umekuwa katika industry for all this time.
Yes sir.
Mnatumiwa vibaya?
Kutumiwa vibaya ni relative. Ni kama umekubali. Because again it depends, kama uko at a level of desperation, then you'll be used most definitely. Na hii desperation inaingia in a case where you want to live a life that is not yours. You don't want to live the real you want to live the brand. So because you think Dr. Ofoneke is big, so I must live in this area, I must drive this car, I must actually drive, I must associate with this kind of people. Kama nenda out, lazima nende out place flani. So nenda place unajua vizuri, kama unaenda kuenjoy drink, your whiskey ni nothing less than 6,000. Una joke between you and you ni 6,000. Na uko na familia nyumbani. But you want, because unataka ile kujigamba ya niliko hapa jana na wasee. So pia unataka kwenda. So ni social pressure. And the moment guys sense uko desperate, what watakutumia? And because when guys sense the only way to solve desperation is money. So guys will use you and entice you with money. That's when unapata unaanza kufanya tu short 10,000 because desperation imemess na brand yako sasa umekodosa, anything comes, anything goes. So that is why most artists have ended up there. Number 2, most of us wasanii tunasuffer weakness here. We're not very good with finances and saving. And I will not lie to me, even I've also had that problem in a while. The only thing is, by the grace of God, Ofoneke has always been busy as a brand. Before Corona, Ofoneke, there's always something for me. There's always a corporate. There's always, so Nico sawa, you get. But most of us have had, kama mimi say, the lessons I learned for the past 2 years, ningesi learn sai. Then as much as I think I'm okay financially, I would have even been way much ahead. Ningelani hizo lessons za investments, fungua kakao shapa, fungua duka ya mali ka M-Pesa, fungua pale kalika, fungua kitu. Have something that you know, in a day there's like a 1,500 getting into M-Pesa. Most of us have not learned that. And it's also because we've not been in places whereby, and you see the problem na sisi watu tumezaliwa ghetto is because we always feel the need to revenge back to life. Unataka kurevenge life. Nilizaliwa Ngote, nikagrow Huruma, Kibich, sikuwa nayo. Kwa hivyo hii TV lazima ihang kwa wall. Nini mnanishow? Mimi lazima ni drive Mercedes. Kwa sababu mpaka mzali niambia kijana relax. Because by the time COVID was coming in, sasa nilikuwa kwa gari ya 9, ni Mercedes sasa mimi kuna mtu ndaniambia. Then you realize, as we have probably been born in a not very privileged environments, we always feel the need that we need to revenge back to life. Lazima ni show wase nili make. Wale una show li make. Bado wako huko chini. So una compete na mtu wa compete na wewe. You get? Realizing the war is not between me and Atea. The war is between me and poverty. So fight that poverty. Some of you, you're the only hope of your family to break that curse, that generational curse. Break that bond between poverty and making it in life. So hiyo nimekuwa shida ya kwanza. Number 2, most wasanii, because of pride, we have not, again from what I was saying, hatujaji surround na watu ambao wanaweza tusaidia, watu ambao wanaweza tuongelesha, watu ambao wanaweza tupatie kimaidha, si kihela, hata ile kihekima tu. We don't have those guys. Mimi nikisha grow, Atea haizi niambia kitu yoyote. Ananiambia nini? Nime grow, Burale ataniambia nini? MCJ ataniambia nini? I don't have time to pick that phone call and listen, hey, young man, kuna mali unakosea. We have not, our brand is bigger. Our brand is bigger than the need for wisdom. That is what we are doing. So utaki kusikia mtu, uko sawa. Number 3, if you've not been able to carve your brand according to your target audience, you've made your brand a broadcast brand, whereby anywhere niko, irrasio niko, she was a club niko, corporate niko, not realizing as a comedian, that is where your money is coming from. That is your tool. But then again, your immediate frequent surrounding as a comedian is what will affect your content. Kama ni umeweza kufanya show za club, you realize jokes zako zitakuwa kusukutuaka, whether you like it or not, because that's how your mind has been programmed. If you used to go into church or hang around intelligent people, you realize your jokes are about lawyers, are about engineers, about, if you're going to church, your jokes will be about church most of the time, because that is your immediate frequent surrounding. So wewe by the time unataka kujisplay kila mahali, wewe unataka hakuna show ukosi. So unabaki market na shanga mse tutamplace wapi? So hiyo ndio inakutoka. Number 4, when you marry wrong, everything goes wrong, Melody. When you marry wrong, everything goes wrong.
Say again.
When you marry wrong, everything goes wrong. You must know that. Especially for us men. Everything must go. It's not even, life will never ask for permission. Things will go wrong. Because first, if you marry a woman who is not married to the brand, you need a woman who's married to the person, not the brand. I've married somebody who loves Sunday, not Ofoneke. Because now when you marry Ofoneke, the expectations will always be high. You get? There's no day when I expect Ofoneke kosado. For the time kosado, to see danganyani. The times you look at your you're like, why am I living in this house? Because in Nairobi squeeze, ukitotu nje mlango 5,000 imeisha. As in for no reason. Ile tu, leo ni school. Bas, 5k imeisha. So you need to ask yourself, this woman that I am marrying, will she be there when the things are tough? Will she be there to celebration when the things are good? Is she going to advise me? If I know I have a weakness in expenditure, in finances, then why not marry a woman who is good at saving? So it's a compliment.
Wow.
Shikilia hapo.
Shikilia hapo.